everyone, so today's video is going to be another makeup inventory video, and this is going to be my foundations and my concealers. So I have 13 foundations here and 6 concealers. So basically with these videos, I'm going category by category to show you my makeup inventory and how many products I have in each category, and also to figure out a goal of what I want to get that category down to. So for foundations, I would like to have, right now my foundations are pretty high. I would like to have between 5 to 8, and even that's still a lot, but just for now. And then for concealers, I have 6 right now, and I would like to have about 3. And a couple of these are in my project pan, so I'll tell you about that when we get to it. But let's just go ahead and get started. So the first foundation we have here is probably one of the oldest in my collection. This is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi. And this is probably one of the first foundations I ever got, so it's definitely a few years old. I would like to put this in a project pan once I get through the other foundations that are in my project pan right now, but I do remember quite enjoying this, but I haven't used it in a long time. And another pretty old foundation in my collection is this BH Cosmetics BH Liquid Foundation, and I have not used this very much. I used it the other day for probably the first time, and I actually really liked it. So I do enjoy this foundation, and it's a really good color match for me. So I'm definitely glad I have this in my collection. Another foundation I have that's pretty old is the Flower Beauty About Face foundation, and I'm not sure if this is still available. This is one of their older foundations, and I know it was on sale when I got it, so they might have been discontinuing it, but I haven't used this much at all. So I really don't know if I even like it, but I need to try this out more and see if I want to keep it or not. And another Flower Beauty foundation, this is a bit newer to my collection. This is the Light Illusion foundation, and I have used this a few times, and I was testing it out, and it's an okay foundation. I know a lot of people love this, but it's not my favorite, but I do like it, so I want to try it out some more and see if I want to end up decluttering it. The next foundation is this Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation, and a lot of people love this. I think it's alright. It's not my favorite foundation, but this is another one I haven't used much, so I would like to get more use out of this. And then I have another L'Oreal foundation. This is the Infallible, and this is a lot newer to my collection. This I have only used a couple of times, and I do enjoy it. I just have to use it more to see if I really like it or not. So another thing with my foundations is I really want to rotate through them and get use out of all of them, because I tend to stick to the one foundation and I neglect all my other ones. So a lot of these I haven't used very much. Now, a foundation that I have gotten a lot of use out of is the Physicians Formula, the Healthy Foundation. And this is being discontinued, which is really sad because I do really like this foundation, and I know a lot of people love this foundation. So I do have this in my collection. Because it's discontinued, I would consider panning it. Now, another one that I haven't used very much is the Milani Conceal and Perfect foundation, and I did get this a while ago, but I really haven't used it much at all, so I need to try this out some more and see if I really like it. Now, one of my favorite foundations is the Catrice HD Liquid Coverage, and I love this foundation. It's super high coverage, but it doesn't stick to dry patches or anything, so it looks flawless on your skin, because I have super dry skin, so usually I don't like full coverage foundations, but this looks really pretty. Now, if there is an occasion where I want to have my makeup last all day and be a little bit more matte and full coverage, this is what I use. I wore this at my sister's wedding and it looked really pretty. So the newest foundation to my collection is the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Skin Milk, and I got this on Poshmark, but it was brand new when I got it. And it does have little balls or something in it, almost like it's pilling, but it's not. It's like little chunks of I don't know what. So if anyone has this foundation, will you let me know if that's happened to you? Because I don't know if this is just a bad one or what happened. But I did use this, just kind of trying to ignore the little pilling balls, and I did enjoy the way it looked on my skin. Now, another foundation I got really recently is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD, and this is just a little deluxe size sample, so this is in my sample project pan. I really wanted to try this out because I've heard people rave about it, and I do really enjoy it, but it's a couple shades too dark for me, so I feel like I would like it better if it's actually my shade. but I would consider purchasing the full size of this. But as you can see, I have too many foundations, so that's not going to happen anytime soon. So the last foundation we have here is also in my project pan. It's the ColourPop No Filter Sticks, and this is another one of the oldest foundations in my collection. So I have been using this and trying to use it up for my project pan, but I do really enjoy it for a stick foundation. This is the only stick foundation I have, and it looks pretty good on my skin, and it's a really good match for my skin. So I do enjoy using this, but hopefully I'm going to use it up soon with my project pan. Okay, just kidding, I lied. The last foundation is the ColourPop Pretty Fresh foundation, and this is probably my favorite foundation for like just everyday, more lighter coverage, almost like a BB cream. So now for concealers, the first one I have here is this LA Girl Pro Conceal, and obviously this is green, so I use this as a color corrector to cover up redness. So I really don't use this very often, but it comes in handy sometimes, so I like to have it. The next concealer we have here is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye, and I did get this off of Wish, so it was only like a few dollars, so I'm pretty sure it's not actually IT Cosmetics. Like, it's definitely not IT Cosmetics, but I tried this the other day for the first time and I actually really enjoyed it. Next is one of the oldest concealers in my collection. This is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. And as you can see, I have used like a good bit of this. And I think this color is a bit weird. It's almost like gray on me. So I don't like the color, but I will probably end up putting this in a project pan once I finish some of the other products. But I think this is a good product. I just think the color is a little bit weird on me. Next is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define, and I do enjoy this concealer. I'm not too picky with my concealers, so this is pretty decent and it's a pretty good color match for me. Now, probably my favorite concealer in my collection is the Juvia's Place concealer, and I really like this. It's super full coverage, but it doesn't make your under eyes look all crusty and gross. Next is the Catrice Liquid Camouflage Concealer, and this is in a project pan. As you can probably see, you can see through the bottle quite a bit. So I am close to being done with this, so hopefully I'll finish it up soon. And I do enjoy this concealer. It's pretty average, to be honest. But like I said, I'm not that picky with my concealers as long as it doesn't make my eyes look crusty and gross. And then lastly, we have here the Catrice Camouflage Cream. And this is the only pot concealer I have. And this is in my project pan right now. So I'm currently trying to hit pan on this. So there's a pretty good dip in there. But I do enjoy this concealer. It's pretty full coverage. And usually I like to use this just for blemishes. I don't use it as much under my eyes. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. The next makeup inventory will probably be powders, and I might throw something else in there like brow products or something that I don't have too many of. But please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and if you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.